Son, I want you to know how proud I am of you. You've just blown me away year after year, from the time you went off to elementary to your last college exam. Nick, buddy, you're incredible. You've really shown me I've done the best job a father can do.
Dad, I just did the work.
Nick, you're dedicated to your work, and your ability to pull through no matter what just assures me that you can handle anything that the world throws at you.
I do give everything my all, especially my new business, which is off to a great start, by the way. Do you think you're going to be able to get me that loan?
Nick, I wouldn't be happier to give $10,000 to anyone else.
Hey, Charlie.
Greetings, Nicholas. Big night tonight.
Charlie, I'm glad you could join us. You're in for a legendary treat. I don't know if Nick told you, but I'm making the best lasagna I've ever made. I'm talking 12 layers of 3 cheese, 32 fresh tomatoes, and all the love I can give.
Mr. Chillman, I mean this most respectfully, but maybe you should take that lasagna out of the oven and put it on pause. Some saran wrap, maybe tinfoil. Just store it for another occasion.
Charlie, you don't understand. This lasagna's been in the oven for 24 hours. Pausing's not an option. I thought you were joining us for dinner.
That's correct. However, I didn't come with the intention of eating.
Then I don't see the problem with me cooking the best lasagna I've ever made on Nick's special night.
The problem is regarding Nick himself. I'm quite concerned.
What are you on about?
I am on about your lack of respect for your own father.
Do we need to talk about this in the other room?
Of course we won't talk about it in the other room. It concerns Mr. Chillman as well.
I don't fancy this attitude you brought into my home, Charles.
Stay calm, Mr. Chillman. I'm only on your side here.
Charlie!
Charlie, you've just pissed him.
I want you to give me some details right now.
Well, lucky for you, I have this folder containing every detail. Let's start with Section 1, Exhibit A. Nick's rather lousy attendance rate. I handcrafted these pie charts myself, illustrating the data I've gathered.
Charlie, why are you doing this? This is crazy and false.
Where did you get this information?
School counselors, lots of them. I made calls, arranged meetings, and I got the whole runaround, but I did it for you, Mr. Chillman.
But Nick has always been a stellar student. How do I exactly know that this is all true?
You see, it doesn't get truer than the truth itself, Mr. C. This is an assignment endorsed by Nick. As you can tell, he's blatantly cheated despite the presence of the honor code.
Dad, I never did any of that. He is insane.
Lying once again. Pay attention closely, Mr. Chillman. You're being tangled up in a web of lies.
How do I know you aren't forging these documents yourself?
Foraging? Really? I thought you were better than that. Here we are talking about your son's future, and you bring up pre-agrarian lifestyles? Nevertheless, I could ring up the very physics teacher upon which this stunt was pulled. But why would I? Clearly you aren't giving this problem the attention it deserves.
It wouldn't hurt to just give him a ring. Do you have his number?
Hello, this is Dr. Galahad. Go ahead and leave me a memo. Surely I will do my best I can to ring you back. If you're skeptical of your students' performance in my classroom, it is likely they have cheated on an assignment. Thank you.
Charlie, I owe you an apology. The truth really is in the pudding at this point, but what do you recommend we do about Nick?
Come on, you're not actually falling for this, are you?
Buddy, if I can't have any trust in you, I think giving you a loan is out of the question.
Mr. Chilman, to answer your previous question, there is still hope for Nick. I've gone ahead and signed us both up for the Good Men's Cadet Program. It's a program designed specifically to help rising young men like your son. Nick, we're going to Mars. The spaceship is parked outside and ready to go. Mr. Chilman, thank you for everything.
No, thank you for saving my son.
Dad, this is ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with me.
I'll believe that after you give something some honesty. Now go on this journey with Charlie and become the man I thought you were.
I am not pleased with this. But if it gets me my well-deserved 10K, then so be it. Charlie, you sucker. You twisted friend. Let's get this over with.
Nick, give my best to Major Tom.
Son, I want you to know how proud I am of you. You've just blown me away year after year, from the day you went off to elementary to your last college exam.